ready to configure your first language model in dspy. We'll set up GPT-4o Mini as the default model with just 2 key steps: creating the LM object and registering it globally. You'll see exactly how the configuration works before making any API calls.
#authenticate via OpenAI API key env. Import os environ OpenAI API key equals here. LM equals dspy. LM OpenAI/GPT-4o Mini. dspy configure LM equals LM.
This demonstrates the fundamental model setup pattern in dspy, where you create and register a language model instance as the default backend. The code shows a minimal 2-line sequence, instantiating an LM object with a provider model string, then binding it to the framework's global configuration. What makes this distinctive is how it establishes a single, centralized model reference that subsequent operations will automatically use. The pattern works through explicit initialization, followed by configuration assignment. The LM constructor takes a simple string identifier that combines the provider name and model variant, while the configure method makes this instance the default for all future calls. This separation means model selection happens once at startup, keeping your task-specific code clean and focused on logic rather than model management. This approach matters because it provides clear, explicit control over your execution environment with minimal boilerplate. By setting the model up front, you ensure consistent behavior across all operations without needing to repeatedly specify the backend. The pattern is particularly valuable when you want to establish your model choice at the program's entry point while maintaining clean separation between configuration and execution logic. Let's break it down line by line.
#authenticate via OpenAI API key env. Import os environ OpenAI API key equals here. LM equals dspy. LM OpenAI/GPT-4o Mini.
Initializes a dspy language model using the OpenAI GPT-4o Mini backend. The comment indicates API key authentication should be configured via the OpenAI API key environment variable.
dspy configure LM equals LM.
Sets the configured language model as dspy's default for all subsequent operations. This single line ensures every dspy call uses the GPT-4o Mini instance we just created. LM configuration pattern. The code initializes a language model with dspy, LM OpenAI/GPT-4o Mini, and stores it in the LM variable. The dspy configure LM equals LM call then sets this LM as the default for all subsequent dspy operations. This 2-step process is the minimal requirement to establish a working language model connection in dspy.
The configuration that names no model holds all models.